MK Ultra, which you'll hear about in a minute. He wrote the book Sexual Behavior in the Human Male, 1948, and Sexual Behavior in the Human Female in 1953, which is basically when he graduated. He was doing experiments on children using pedophiles. This is absolutely true, not an over-exaggeration. Buy his books, read them. The graphs will show.
Dr. Alfred Kinsey, his book, Sexual Behavior in the Human Male, 1948. He was the father of the sexual revolution, and therefore the father of everything that has come from that. And certainly, one of the key things was pornography.
What people to this day are not aware of were the methods he used to collect his data.
And I looked at the graphs that he provided, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 tables, and I said, wait a minute, that's a 2-month-old baby. How does he know a 2-month-old baby did or did not have an orgasm? And then table 34, a 4-year-old child, 26 orgasms in 24 hours? That's an around-the-clock experiment.
Wow, that's torture.
That's torture, you bet. He also actually employed bona fide pedophiles to do what they did to children for his so-called data. I read Kinsey and believed him was a guy named Hugh Hefner. Okay, yeah, so he's in college.
So Hefner was
an
advocate for
he reads Kinsey and says, I will be, and I'm quoting him, Kinsey's pamphleteer. America was educated by a pedophile whose work was labeled as science.
It's disgusting. Believe it or not, that's the basis of our sexual education today, absolutely. Also, Hef, the founder of Playboy magazine, Alfred Kinsey was his idol. Look it up. Having knowledge from the sick Nazi experiments over in Germany, Project MK Ultra was formed in 1953, first starting with LSD and drug-based mind control experiments.
This is the story of a 30-year search by U.S. intelligence agencies to perfect mind control. Some of those engaged in that search have agreed to talk about it for the first time. One said, I think every last one of us felt sorry to attempt this kind of thing. We knew we were crossing the line. The search would be endless. From brothels, an agent says, we learned a lot about human nature in the bedroom, to the mystical rites of a magical mushroom ceremony performed by an Indian shaman, to a Spanish bull ring. The bull has had electrodes implanted in the brain and is controlled by a scientist. There would be victims. One intelligence agency tried to peel this man's mind back to reveal its deepest secrets. This man worked on some of these programs. He would write of his work, it was fun, fun, fun.
ABC News Close-Up, Mission Mind Control. We are not professing to tell you the complete story of these activities. We are professing to tell you the complete story that we know. But these records that we've uncovered don't tell the story. They tell pieces of it.
They experimented with mescaline, scopolamine, and marijuana on unwitting victims. As this 1952 CIA memo says, the aim is controlling an individual to the point where he will do our bidding against his will, and even against such fundamental laws of nature as self-preservation. The discovery was lysergic acid diethylamide, LSD.
CIA declassified documents, Operation Mockingbird. It's absolutely real. We have the documentation, .gov sites you can go to and confirm. Operation Mockingbird began with wiretaps and just using a few journalists to have code words inside articles so that they could communicate covertly and send information to each other, I'm assuming internationally, and then soon expanded to Hollywood, movies, and then basically control of the entire media structure that we see today. So if you listen close, you're going to hear just a clip of Hollywood explaining it themselves to you, and then I'll show you a quick example of how you can see it in today's media, and then another quick example in today's media that's very blatant that you may have even seen before.
There's a crisis in the White House.
What's the crisis?
And the president's top advisors have been called together.
Oh, jeez.
Sexual misconduct occurred inside the Oval Office.
With the election only days away, how much will this scandal affect the outcome?
Al, Washington's top spin doctor,
We can distract the press for 11 days to the election. I think we got a chance.
has an idea.
He can't afford a war.
We're gonna have the appearance of a war. But he can't pull it off without Hollywood's top producer.
Do I know you? We have some mutual friends in Washington. Why come to me? We want you to produce.
You want me to produce your war?
Not a war. It's a pageant. We need a theme, a song, some visuals. We need, it's a pageant.
New Line
What do
Cinema.
you want the kid to say?
All the spectacle.
I know we're all concerned for the president.
I know we're all concerned for the president.
I know that we are all concerned for the president.
He didn't sell the line.
All the drama.
The president's going to go to war with Albania in about 30 minutes.
Albania's hard to run.
These are chips.
We need it for the armed position on the screen. It'll be a kitten. We'll punch it in later, right?
And all the effects of real war.
Okay, put the village behind it.
Give me some sound of screaming.
Without the casualties.
America has seldom witnessed a more poignant picture of
It's the same process with the last Schwarzenegger movie. You're the man.
Goes national, I get to put it on my resume.
Actually, no.
What could they do to me?
I think it won't be a house of kids.
Academy Award winner Dustin Hoffman.
This is politics at its finest.
Academy Award winner Robert De Niro.
How would you like an ambassadorship? That's my payoff. Hell, I just do it for a story to tell. You couldn't tell anybody. I'm just kidding. No. It's just it's a passion. That's what it is.
Wag the dog.
You're telling me that there is a movie company in Hollywood right now that is funded by the CIA?
Yes, sir. It's interesting that Hollywood and the clandestine services are both spend most of their time convincing people that something that's not true is in fact true. And philanthropic causes or political causes, which people may or may not think are good. Mostly, I think it's self-serving and kind of designed to be that way.
Watch any big-budget war movie or take in a spy thriller, and you could walk away not knowing just how much your movie experience was shaped by the Pentagon or CIA. However, a trove of official documents obtained under U.S. Freedom of Information laws and published this year detail the dealings between filmmakers and intelligence officials at Langley, Virginia, the CIA headquarters.
Probably the best known are Zero Dark 30 and Argo, but they've also assisted the television show Homeland.
How do we deal with homegrown violent jihadists?